Hey guys, so I'm really excited to be posting again. I'm really happy to be feeling better as well.
So as you can tell from the title of this video, I got coronavirus.
Yeah, so let me just go ahead and get right into it and tell you guys how it was. Basically, it was horrible. I'm already out of breath. Today's Friday, so 2 weeks ago I tested positive for COVID. On like Tuesday of that week of the 23rd, my mom got sick. Like she had a headache and she just really didn't feel good, and we were all like jokingly like, oh, maybe she has COVID, maybe you have COVID, like go get tested. We didn't really think she had COVID. Like, I don't know why we just didn't think it would ever be us. Like, um, I was the one that actually took her to get tested. And yeah, I was very careless. I didn't like wear a mask in my car. You know, we talked. I gave her my phone. She needed to call. And I also took her the next day. So I took her like Tuesday and Wednesday to St. Michael's because on the next day she was like having trouble breathing as well. Like she didn't feel good. She felt really bad, right? So
Actually, maybe it was Thursday. That was when she tested positive for COVID. So yeah, like she basically I had all the symptoms, like it kind of really, for me, it started with a little tickle in my throat, and then I started to feel just like I was getting sick. Yeah, I got tested on the Thursday, and then the Friday I got my results. By that time, like, my whole house was sick.
I was really congested. I had a sore throat. I had loss of appetite. Basically, like, maybe it was basically like almost the whole 2 weeks that I didn't feel good. So I started with like the shortness of breath, which is like the worst, honestly. I felt like I was crying, thinking that I was gonna die, and like I just couldn't breathe. Like it felt like I was drowning. Like you guys can tell right now, like I'm out of breath by talking, but basically like my breaths were so short. It had like really short, like, in and out, and like it just kind of felt like I was drowning. I honestly like had never felt so sick ever. Yeah, like as you can tell, I still have shortness of breath. So right now when I, go up and down the stairs, when I did my laundry, I'm just like, like, I made my bed in the morning, and I was just like, had really bad shortness of breath. It really messes with your respiratory system. Like, I didn't really understand, or like, I guess I honestly wasn't one of those people that was like on top of everything to do with COVID, like it kind of, I was sick of hearing about it. I'm not the person that like, people went to for numbers. Really, I honestly just like hang out with my boyfriend, and I don't really see anyone outside of my household, like, really, like my sister and my brother and his wife. Like, I don't really see other people. I haven't had any really gatherings. Like we've just been really careful in my house, but that's why we were like really shocked that we got COVID.
So
Just to go back on like how I was feeling last week, it was really bothering me to like go online and see, like, it was actually just before we were on lockdown again. So, and like a lot of people, are just like so mad and like calling it, the pandemic and the scamdemic, and like, it's not real, it's just a flu. It's really not just the flu, and like, I'm scared that, I know we don't know the long-term effects of the vaccine, but we also don't know the long-term effects of this illness. Like, I'm really scared. Like, I still have shortness of breath. I'm not back to, you know, like, it's really scary. I mean, you know, hopefully, you know, I go back to normal, but definitely right now, like, this is not normal. And yeah, just the fact that it really messes with your, like, respiratory system is really scary. So yeah, like, just seeing online people, like, you know, not wearing their masks, and that stupid guy, like, that's always posted on 6 Bus is, like, really annoying. When he's at the airport and he just doesn't want to wear his mask, it's, like, really annoying. But yeah, like, I guess this, to sum up, if you guys haven't met, you know, a lot of people haven't, you know, really known anyone that died or, you know, caught COVID or anything like that. So I just wanted to make this little video about me. You know, this is my personal case. What's really interesting is that I have a grand aunt, so like my dad's aunt. She caught COVID also. We're not sure if, like, she was the one that gave it to my mom or, like, my mom gave it to her, but she was asymptomatic, and so she's like 80 something. She's almost like in her 90. She's almost at 90, and yeah, we're just, like, so shocked at the fact that she was asymptomatic. Meanwhile, like, my dad was actually probably the worst out of the whole house. It was probably, like, my dad, then my mom, then me, then I think my sister Elsa, and then her boyfriend was, like, still sick as well, but for a shorter time. And then my nephew, like, he was pretty good. He just had a little cough, and he was, like, coughing. He had a little vacation because all he did was watch TV the whole time. Yeah, like, we were very sick. Like, my my sister was, you know, we both had headaches the whole time. Like, the headaches would just come and go, but, like, they were bad headaches. And, well, they would go because we took Advil, right? So when we were sick, I just took, like, everything, basically Tylenol, like the 600, Advil, what's that one? I was taking Benylin, Dayquil, NyQuil, Halls, like, Vicks Vapora, like, my favorite. And yeah, I just, like, oh my gosh, the ice pack really like helped me a lot. Like, I didn't feel like the pills were just good enough for my headache, so I was always, like, literally having an ice pack and just putting anything cold on me, because every day I would wake up with, like, so much sweat, and, like, just, like, I would literally wake up like like, because out of breath. Like, I would just wake up out of breath every morning for, like, 4 or 5 days, I want to say. The first few days were okay. Like, I felt like, oh man, you know, like, I'm just getting sick, like, this sucks, whatever. We're kind of taking care of, like, my parents because they were pretty sick. And yeah, I actually did call the ambulance one of the days that I just, like, literally, like I could not breathe. Level, I think I'm under 92%. Is, like, dangerous. If I get worse, then definitely call again. So this is something I don't really know. Like, I don't 100% feel, like, safe, like I would hang out with, like, my boyfriend right now. But technically, I've been clear since the 5th. Today's the 9th. It's actually only 10 days from when you tested. No, it's only 10 days from when you first developed symptoms. You have to self-isolate. But yeah, so I still feel like I might be contagious because I have, you know, like, a sore throat, and I have the shortness of breath. So I don't really know if I want to hang out with him, right? Like, I mean, I want to hang out with him, but I don't know. We'll see. Like, I don't want him to get sick. But yeah, so I don't know. So now that I feel better on, advise everyone that doesn't think, it's real or it's whatever pandemic, like, just be careful. Like, I personally have had a lot of family in Peru catch it. Like, a lot of distant relatives have passed away. A lot of my grandma's cousins and a couple, like, cousins of my mom as well, and my dad, a lot of my dad's friends have passed from COVID. So, like, I know here in Canada we're in like a much better position, and like, it's crazy because here, people are questioning the vaccine and everything, but literally in Peru, like, politicians are like stealing the vaccine for themselves. The most important thing is, your health and just your mental health. I definitely suffer from, anxiety, depression, and all of this is undiagnosed, by the way. Other things, yeah, like, I think we all need to be kind to each other and just be a little bit understanding. It's really, really sad that, the world has changed this way, but yeah, I just want everyone also to stay safe. Hey guys, so I've been editing my video right now, and I realized I didn't mention that we had one of the new variants. So if you guys have any questions about, what having COVID was like or anything related to COVID, just comment down below and I'll get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I just really also wanted to thank my boyfriend, my sister, my brother, my uncle, and Anujan's family for really helping us throughout this horrible time. So, you guys brought us groceries and cooked food and all our medicine and stuff. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Have a good day and see you guys in my next video.